This isn't, it's not like you're going into a map that FNATIC is bad at. FNATIC really aren't bad at pretty much any maps, but this is going to be a lot more comfortable, at least for DRX, but we'll have to see if comfort is going to be enough.
Yeah, they absolutely have to start strong, really, to break what has been a rough turn of events for them on the first map there, as we now get into Agent Select type of thing.
Shocker. Shocking. Absolutely just blown away with this Agent Select. I couldn't have seen it coming. No, this is totally it. I mean, again, it's going back to the mental, just to kind of build onto that. Like, how many times have we seen DRX in the past go down on the first map and then win the next two? A lot, especially at international events. So, look, anything's possible. But again, for DRX here, you know, this is about getting these new players some experience, getting Foxy9 back in, seeing what he's capable of, maybe on some different agent roles, right? We've seen him on the Sentinels. We've seen him now on some initiators as well, as he is going to be staying on that KO. So it's really just DRX trying to figure out exactly, you know, what pieces are going to fit where for the next year.
Seth, are you backing the boys to take this to map 3?
I really, honestly do not know. I would love to believe, I would love to say DRX are going to come into this ascent. We're going to see that same buzz that we got yesterday. He was smashing it. He had those crazy multi-kills coming through to help get the win over 100 Thieves. But I wasn't seeing glimmers of that in the first map. Maybe they just need a little bit of that warm-up. They need to get kicked in the rears, to get kicked into gear. So we can keep our fingers crossed that we can go the distance, but FNATIC, they look so fired up.
Kicked in the rear, kicked into gear. I like that. Achilleos and Seth, as we get into our second map here. We do need big players to show up big time on DRX. Do they have it in the tank? Take it away, guys.
Let's see if they do.
You and Seth.
Yep. DRX, it's all right. Well, I was gonna let it slide. Tape it thin. Such a jerk. Durka again trying to get aggressive. Will get punished this time. Flashback able to come away with the headshot. Alpier playing so ratty here. Makes his presence known right after Chronicle guns down 2. And it all comes tumbling down. Shock Dart at the ready. Leo just going to be rotating back over here up towards Heaven. Door shut, can be broken. It's going to be right here under health. Shock Dart still finds damage. Stacks 23 HP. Mako on the swing, but just a classic in hand. Same here for now. 4 Stacks trying to rush up, trying to get something. It gets nothing. Just the 1 kill found. As FNATIC get yet another pistol.
Yeah, just, again, reading what DRX wanted to do really, really well here off the rip. Sneaking a player right next to those stairs. Still getting kills anyway, with Chronicle holding Short A really nicely. Tough stuff for DRX. The landslide that they are under continues as FNATIC just, you know, yeah, you get the opener here, but that kind of doesn't really set the danger senses off enough for DRX that there's traps set up on the other side of Durka's push out, and then it's just a clean run the rest of the way through. So again, you know, Durka gets the info, and then FNATIC in a proper place to follow up on it and capitalize on it. So now DRX, just a sheriff, a ghost, going to be invested here. And oh boy.
It's into the meat grinder. Chronicle destroying 3 as they swing out. Ghost on the ground. Stacks just sat here within the smoke, contemplating and wondering how things got to this point.
So I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Well, see if they can find any damage here.
Is it this map that actually has the record player on it?
Last player standing.
One of the maps definitely does, I believe.
Well, there's the record
like
shop
in like
on Breeze.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Thinking of that radio room on Breeze or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe
that's a more engaging conversation than
this round. Yeah, it is.
Well, 2-0.
Check it, please.
Move on to the bonus. See if FNATIC can convert that once more, or if DRX will be able to get things started a little bit earlier. In a flawless fashion. I mean, just sends out that 0 point. Easy pickings here for Chronicle. There's just nothing else from there, you know?
Yeah.
The round is over.
Yeah, you got to get that kill on the Chronicle. Even if you lose 2 and you can find him, and you're committing the Ghost into that fight as well, but it goes down pretty quick. So, you know, Chronicle just so accurate. So far, 5 kills, I believe. That is going to clear that front nano. So, okay, good piece of utility work there done by Flashback.
Turret does survive, though. Managed to get rid of that. It's Mako just going to be backing away towards the spawn. Nice forward aggression there from Durka and Chronicle.
I'll be curious to see if if FNATIC's going to let Flashback get away with a lot of his B pressure. He was constantly getting deep into B main and not being really held back into the lobby area. And so far they're going to have to back off this round, though. Too much pressure from DRX in mid.
Leo at alley. Poster. Backstairs. And Alfia ready to swing. See when they decide to strike. Recon goes in towards B lobby. Does get the reveal out onto one, but counter reveal comes through. Buzz able to capitalize on top of that one. Poster, however, able to find Foxy 9, and I think he was about half flash, but pushes up into his own smoke, ends up getting taken down, but now Leo arrives! Finds two quick kills, 5 HP remaining from him. Buzz able to finish him off. The spam comes in, Durka and Chronicle now arriving to the scene. Quick peek. Buzz able to take him down, fragment into boats. Stax actually swings out onto that one, does go down. So they end up losing a gun. DRX will get the round win as Buzz finds a 4K, but they lose 4 weapons.
Yeah, that's painful. And the fact that Leo is able to find 2 kills here on this spray is absolutely devastating. I mean, great job by Stax to be aware, but the follow-up here from Flashback needs to be a little bit cleaner. I mean, Mako's caught a little bit off guard. Flashback's ready. He's aiming right at where Leo's coming out, but just could not get the aim down in time. And you can see that, you know, this FNATIC team, you can't even give them an inch because they will absolutely take a mile every time. Just too accurate, too clean. Finding that KO, pretty good indicator of at least the early intentions of DRX. And Chronicle not going to opt to try to take any more space. Just going to fall back. But the rest of DRX thinking about re-aggressing here with the spike in hand as well. Maybe going to use some of this Sova utility to try to fake a B hit with Stax. You know, so whether he sends the drone into mid, or maybe they're just setting up for a mid crunch from top mid now. But FNATIC not fooled at all by what's going on.
Smoked the angle off. Stax just sat here. He's going to peek it. Puts Durka quite low, but Chronicle actually kind of swinging through, managing to find the elimination. Foxy 9 going to be taken down. Flashback finding one. Buzz works his way forward, dashes in, not ready for Leo to be up close and personal. Takes him out. Now Flashback in danger of getting caught. Draws the weapon back out, gets one shot into Alpha here before getting punished. Now Mako, last one standing. Spike still down on the ground. 33 seconds remaining. Has to work his way all the way
30 seconds
back
left.
up. Cat can get the Vandal. Have a bit of a weapon upgrade. Tries to scope in, but Alpha able to get him just a little bit faster. 3-1 FNATIC stretching the lead.
And Boaster's got him on download, man. He is really understanding what the lack of information that DRX gives over in the beginning of this round means. There isn't any pressure on the extremities. There's no pressure through A main. There's no pressure through B main. And that allows him to just call in all the reinforcements towards mid to set up and try to shut down this crunch. And yeah, sure, Stax gets the opener, but then the follow-ups are just even better. Again, the positioning and the awareness here of FNATIC and what DRX is wanting to try to accomplish is quite good, and we're going to go for a fast one.
Okay, rushing forward, but Durka, paranoid, doesn't matter, still guns down. Buzz, Blade Storm, value not going to be found. Push out of the smoke, Foxy 9, Mako, Stax, all dead. Sprays him down, Durka. One of the fastest 4Ks you'll ever see. As FNATIC are just playing with their food.
Not fooled at all. Just a B rush off of the eco. They know that Buzz has the Blade Storm. He did this previously when they played Ascent against 100 Thieves, and it worked a lot better, but that time Buzz was able to get a lot deeper, was able to get up and over the house itself where the switch is. And this time he opts to go for the paranoid Durka. It makes sense. You'd think you have the advantage, but not against Durka. He's just too darn good.
Absolutely on one. It's Buzz taking some early damage. Down to 60 HP. All command there from Chronicle. Flashback able to find one. Good trade kill from Durka. That does leave him alone for now at the B site. Leo kind of hovering around in the defender's spawn. Jump peeking, trying to see if he can spot anything.
And Foxy only
goes up, Buzz. Ooh, trying to pull back, but Again, Dart finding value, getting the ping out on the 2.
Yeah, there's no follow-up at least. If you're DRX, you can at least think that, okay, we're not going to get killed off of this, but Chronicle sneaking around this corner.
And the paranoia at the ready. It's not even necessary. He's already killed them before it hits. Buzz now picking up the spike. About to swing in. Great reaction. Does find the headshot. Takes him down, but they're pushing their way in towards both Bolster and Leo. Smoke dissipates. Nothing spotted. 60 HP. Again, still here on Buzz. Dash not at the ready.
30 seconds left.
Works his way forward as Leo. Currently just tucked here in hell. Smoke comes down. Do they try to clear him out first? No, the plant is being held. Mako trying to protect, but the headshot comes across. Now, recon dart thrown down. Ping, not going to be found. He pulls away towards back gen. Instant headshot. Buzz finding Poster. The dart did not connect. He sees him, but Durka then comes in for the backstab. A valiant effort from Buzz, but was not ready for the enemy jet to arrive. The fuse comes in, 5-1 FNATIC.
And again, it's the timings and the reads that FNATIC has. The way that Chronicle's able to scoot over into the cubby at short A right at the perfect moment and then step out right as utility is being attempted, or they weren't even looking at it, honestly. The paranoia there to back him up as well, and Buzz doing everything he damn well can, but it's just a masterclass. I mean, FNATIC just isn't, every time DRX makes a move, FNATIC has it understood. It's like they've seen the playbook, they know exactly what DRX is doing, and they are setting up counters to it every time.
Shadows traveling. Odin now in hand, out the air with the off. Durka gonna get punished nice and early. Flashback again. Swinging out, able to find the kill, but now he gets tagged and taken down, so Leo able to trade it. Let's see, I mean, what starts as a very nice advantage at the beginning of the round, it starts slipping away from DRX. Getting very much the same treatment that we saw them giving to 100 Thieves.
And Alpha's got the op here, so this could be a little bit of a surprise. They dropped Durka, but now they've just put it into the capable hands.
Flash out. Okay, now they know that the op is present as Buzz gets himself up on top of Jen. Enough sightline there to catch Foxy9, but Buzz coming alive. Gets rid of the enemy killjoy. Shock dart lobbed in. Mako down to 50. Goes for the plant now. One more shock. The recon all available. Drone from Stacks trying to see if he can catch eyes there on Leo. He does not. He drones forward. Mako down in hell. Now going to be spotted. I don't think the dart connected actually. But a Chronicle catches the ponytail of Buzz. Stacks over at main. Hunter's Fury is available, but he's going to still swing out. Now it's all on Mako. And they know where he's at. They know he was in hell. And Chronicle, he will leave him there. The defuse comes in 6-1. FNATIC, look at his speed run.
Yeah, they're just absolutely wiping the floor with them. And it's like every time that things start to look like they're going to go DRX's way, they have a good entry here on the back of Buzz playing, again, really, really good. You have two of the best entry players, entry duelists in the world right now, and Buzz and Durka. They're having a good one, but the back lines here are still a little bit shaky. Kind of Stacks maybe over-peaking when he didn't need to. Buzz maybe as well there at the end. He didn't have a lot of room to maneuver, of course, but kind of stuck in an awkward position, and it's that owl drone initially from Leo. He's able to hold on to it there for that retake, and then he has it to get the info of where they're not mostly, and that allows them to find some good timings to peek and be expecting of those hell angle lookouts that Buzz took and things like that. So, and the A main hold, of course. So you know no one is on site, you know no one's on gen. So you got a pretty good idea that they're in hell and in A main.
Wow. Seems like 5 rounds separated is the magic number for Termi to pull the brakes. 6-1, tactical timeout, first one of this map used. It's so bizarre to see. I mean, Buzz definitely waking up compared to what we saw from him on that first map. The impact that he is having right now, fantastic. But it's very much lacking, and as you're pointing at your screen, I was about to bring it up. Foxy9, Mako, Stacks, these guys not finding much. Just the one kill for Stacks. It's not often that you see Mako with this sort of scoreline.
Mako's had some awkward moments this event, to be honest. It's been a little uncharacteristic for him. I mean, obviously slotting into some new agents at times, maybe a little bit off kilter, trying to get sort of flashback into some of the roles that maybe Mako, especially like the Viper, is used to playing at times. So definitely seems to be a little uncomfortable, still trying to find his footing with the timings. How many times have we seen him get caught with utility in hand? Very uncharacteristic of a player of Mako's caliber this tournament. So, you know, look, you can't be good all the time. You can't be great all the time. As great as Mako has been, this one, a little forgettable for him, hopefully.
Well, the attempted shock darts to try to clear some util in mid, but the alarm bot still stands strong.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about previously with Stacks having a little bit of trouble.
Drone forward, not spotting anything in market. It's okay, opening off shot, not connecting. They do get a cloud burst forced out of Buzz. Mako sending Paranoia forward, dashing forward. Buzz swinging in, Dirk up, ready for him, up in heaven, drops down immediately to see if anyone's going to be entering into the site, pulls the knives just in case they do. Swing out, the instant headshot, Durka finding 3, dashes back up, ace, not possible, but he can get himself another 4K potentially. Stacks just stuck down into the corner, swung out, Shorty in range, not going to get too much there. Stacks will be able to find 1 kill to deny a flawless, but Durka continues to fly high.
Yeah, I mean, DRX there, there's nothing quiet about what they're doing here with the breaking of the glass and then, you know, the smoke as well from Mako there to cover the stairs. I mean, Durka full aware that they're going to need to be coming through that door, and there's no flash, nothing else to try to displace Durka from that angle that they know he's at, or likely to be up there potentially. He was down on site previously when Buzz had last seen him, but quite a bit of time between then and the follow-up, and makes it pretty easy for Durka, and then Durka pops the blades, expecting the full pressure with how deep DRX have pushed in, and able to handle it very nicely. Ooh, whiffs a shot.
Yeah, the opening shot again, not quite connecting. Stays alive. Flashback as well, down low. See Chronicle just looking to be an absolute menace, holding down this B site.
Got literally every ult for DRX here.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Be a forward Buzz. Again, on point, managing to find 1, shock dart forward, flashback, not getting tagged by that one. Stays alive for the time being as the entry attempt comes in, and Buzz managing to take down Durka. Turns, finds Leo, and what in the hell is happening with Buzz? Absolutely on one. I thought he got that. It was flashback, but that is a thrifty win for DRX to get themselves a second round win. Unreal.
Well, you gotta like the competitive spirit here from Buzz. Seeing Durka pop off with the blades in the previous round, he's just right back at it himself. Absolutely nasty stuff. And just in between the arm and the leg there.
Split the difference, went for the jiggle peeker rather than the wide swing.
Yeah. It's close. This
Double
is,
push coming in. I mean, if flashback hadn't got that, I'm pretty sure Buzz would have.
yeah. I think the bullet just a little bit faster than the blade there. And incredible stuff there. Oh, Mako, you gotta be careful. He might have been seen, I'm not sure, but.
Yeah, one way. Actually,
didn't work.
On top, it does drop down. This flashback once again, just trying to apply and stave off pressure on the B side.
Now you got the dueling ops. Durka and Buzz not going to square off initially. Chronicle sending a flash.
Watching here.
Just a check, but now you got Mako setting up for a bit of an A crunch here. Excuse me, that was Foxy9's flash. Buzz just getting ready to hold this angle and instead make me a little bit more mid-aggression as nobody's really moving.
Flashback.
Wow.
Sees him inching forward. Likely saw the shoulder. Durka was scoped in. Kill now picked up. Push in through market. Alpier. Is that within the smoke? There's the reveal. He's looking for 1, but counter spam is looking good. They take him down to 18 HP. Site cleared out. Plant can come through. DRX going to have full control of this. Lockdown available here for them, but so too does Alpier have it. So we'll see if he wants to try to commit this into the round.
Yeah, and you got the Hunter's Fury for Stacks to counter.
No command. Trying to drag it across, but Chronicle does manage to find it. Flashback gone. Smoke in, Mako trying to hold forward, catches Poster off guard, gets the elimination, but Chronicle comes up with 3. Buzz finally strikes him down. Mako picking up 1, but they need to try to get rid of this ultimate, and Leo has the covering fire. A small space to work in. Buzz tries to go for the op shot. Chalk dart at his feet, not quite connecting. The swing in, and Buzz somehow nails the shot. It felt like Leo had him dead to rights, but Buzz will once again be the shining light for DRX. The lone one in the night sky at the moment here on Ascent.
It's hard to play it much better than Leo did there. Those shock darts were well timed. The wide swing from Chronicle catches flashback just enough off guard. But Buzz here, what a scope in.
Oh.
Wow, that is fast.
The drag across. Mako getting involved a bit, and yeah, I mean, you can kick yourself, but still in a 7-3 position here, Leo. I don't think it's too bad.
But you're able to hold on to the lockdown and the Hunter's Fury as DRX, so some opportunities now to try to set up a pick, maybe get some info, try to get something going for Stacks. See if he can find an easy one, maybe spot out a player with some util or get something going here.
Go for it. Yep, similar to what just happened to Durka in the last round.
No.
Speaking of Durka, he finds Stacks.
No, there goes
Takes
that
him
on
down in mid. Yep. Now a 3v5. Starting to drift away back through Gelato, wrap around into mid. Flashback, not really getting much of anything. Clearing out a little bit of that KJ util.
You know, it's interesting. He's been able to win some early duels at B main, but most of the time there's been follow-up from FNATIC that they have another player that they're kind of expecting his positioning, and they're usually somebody there to pick up the, you know, okay, Flashback can get one, but they're not going to let him get more than that. He did out-duel Durka in the previous round, which is impressive. With Durka with the op, able to get the spot onto Durka's angle just ahead of him. Now going in, KJ util up, Flashback gonna get the first headshot on the Alpha Air. Leo in the back boats. Boaster trying to TP in, and he gets one.
What a spot to try to TP to. Foxy9 able to find a kill though. Now Leo taken down, and suddenly DRX maybe bringing this one back from the brink. Mako down low, 33 HP. He TPs forward. Durka noticing him, gets him. It's Foxy9 able to find a kill. The 1v1, the pop flash. Flash for flash. He's hanging back for the time being. Foxy tries to take the fight, but Chronicle says no. Sorry, kid, I got a couple more years and a few trophies under my belt.
I mean, I get why Foxy sticks around for that duel. Initially, he catches Chronicle in kind of an awkward position. Just couldn't get his aim under control faster than Chronicle could. First shot really, really good here. Second flash doesn't catch him at all, and you can see he had enough opportunity there, enough time did Foxy potentially to get that, but Chronicle so clean with that Vandal. Able to find the shots ahead of time, and a nice try by Foxy, but again, DRX losing important pieces early in these rounds, like Stacks with that Hunter's Fury, Buzz with that op. Makes that round way more difficult than you'd like it to be, of course. But they're trying to duel some of these FNATIC players, and sure, they win from time to time, but overall, the combined efforts of FNATIC are just too strong for them to topple, and the rounds that have gone well have widely been on Buzz just popping off.
Yeah. Buzz are now situated here in heaven. Durka, Chronicle, not far off. Pushing up chat. Smoke comes down, Paranoia flying across. Will get Poster, so now he can't peek to try to shut down the entry. Get the ping out on the Chronicle as well. Door gonna be shut. Sight is theirs. Flashback. It just dumped the lockdown here, and he will. It's below heaven. Chronicle taking up top. He does have that fragment. Maybe he can try to break it. It's a little bit too late, though. They have to back away.
Do you have a lineup for that spot? Is the real question. That's a tricky one. Yeah, just lob it in there. Yeah.
A 4v4. Stacks at Wine. Mako moving up into the smoke. Sees the shots flying, but Boaster somehow gets him. It barely takes any damage. Flashback Buzz, one apiece. Now into the 2v2, but Leo able to get the wall bang. And Buzz distracted as he drops down over the top rope. Holding for the defuse, mildly close, but still FNATIC able to take it down 9-3 in the half.
I mean, the coordination here at the end of the round between Leo and Chronicle is just absolutely stunning. Chronicle, 18 kills, out-fragging Buzz right now. He is having an absolutely stellar map, and that Paranoia coming in.
I mean, this
is just unfair.
I don't know how Poster only took
Last player standing.
like 25 damage.
That
Absolutely
wall bang
unreal.
by Leo, that's unbelievable. Just the senses they have.
Yeah. Well, the brutality continues here for DRX. 3-9 in the half. They've had bigger comebacks. They are going to be swapping over onto that defender side where you typically do feel quite comfortable. But with FNATIC this fired up, this on point, it feels like we're just in for a very fast semifinal.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I mean, I think we're seeing now the real weaknesses starting to be that we've kind of been seeing glimpses of in some of the previous matchups for DRX with this squad, with some of the agent swaps. You know, Stax' Sova still leaves something to be desired, of course, but he is, again, very, very new on this agent. He just started playing it within the last couple of weeks on stage. You know, Foxy9, he's up and down. His Killjoy has been pretty good, I think, but his initiators at times have looked okay, but here on Ascent has been pretty lackluster. I don't know what's going on with Mako. He's on Omen. This should be kind of his bread and butter, but he is really good on the defender side usually. He's a really nasty side anchor for DRX on that Omen. Flashback has been okay. He's at least able to trade out kills, but a lot of that is kind of FNATIC being willing to, you know, sacrifice a player to make sure that they're able to get him as well often. And Buzz, man, I mean, he's always been one of my favorite duelists to watch, and this is why the guy is so versatile, so talented, has a tremendous competitive spirit. I mean, you can just see that Buzz, when things start going south, that he completely turns it on. He finds other gears, and it's what's made him such a special player for DRX for so long.
Hoping attempted the shock dart there from Stax, trying to see if he can get a catch. Everybody just waiting back, though, as we have a double push-up. Alphier about to send the turret. Mako just around the corner, and Alphier takes out Foxy9. Mako now swinging, but now there's two players. Does he go for the re-peek? I don't think it would be wise. Shows the shoulder for a brief moment. Takes a little bit more damage, now has to back away.
Look, he got the ghost. He got his prize. It's better safe than sorry there.
Flashback holding close. Still, some of it at least has been cleared out, and now you know that there's some additional presence. Buzz creeping forward. This get taken down by Chronicle. And that's going to be the go button here for them to start rotating over towards A. Maybe Mako tried to shut the door. He's wary about somebody approaching in from main. Alphier was there, but Chronicle got there first. Headshot comes through. 2v3. Flashback and Stacks, ghosts in hand. Looking to see if he can pull off this pistol round win.
Sidestepped it. Just incredible presence of mind from Leo.
Stacks was spotted, so they know exactly where everyone's at. Turret for turret. Recon dart at the ready. Both sending them. As the shots go flying through the floor.
Comes Alpha. Connections
not being made. Flashback trying to creep up. Alpha is arriving from behind, but Leo still able to find the kill. Stacks getting one, tries to pivot to the 180, but can't line up the shot. Chronicle with 3 will end it. Get a second pistol round win here for FNATIC in the map and move up to double digits.
Very good stuff. I saw some okay things there out of DRX, but FNATIC is just so good. I mean, the way Chronicle reads the positioning of Mako there, I think they might have caught a glimpse of him as he was rounding that corner, and he is just so ready, as Mako had to worry about a couple different angles. He didn't know if somebody's coming from A main, so he has to kind of be aware of that as well, and right as he swings, Chronicle's just got his crosshair right on the money, and 21 kills now for Chronicle. Just absolutely just crushing him.
Yeah. He's been destroying. And that's what I was saying, you know, when I was talking about Durka and the impact that we were seeing from him on that first map, because it has been Chronicle, it has been Alphier, who are absolutely dominant. Leo up there as well, but now Durka pretty much right there alongside of him.
Well, you've got 3 players on this team who could top frag for like almost any other team in the world. I mean, it's just absolutely insane the depth that this roster has.
Yeah. Even with the deficit, though, DRX still opting to just play the economy game, play it for the long term, rather than try to get the quick win.
Yeah, it's good practice. I wouldn't mind him see him force here as well to try that out. Well, that's not going to feel great for Flashback, but he at least gets out alive.
Down to 65. Mako Foxy 9 starting to inch forward, maybe a peek over at A-Man. Yeah, they're pushing up now, but Boaster rotating away. Buzz ends up falling here in mid. Wait, now over towards this B site. They know flashbacks here. They know that he's going to be
30 seconds left.
chipped away at least a little bit. Stacks now back sight. Great headshot. Finds one. But Boaster, oh, they're kind of aware of it. Foxy will be able to get one elimination. Flashback.
Hello?
Trying to push his way in, but seems like just a delayed reaction, not fully realizing what exactly he just stumbled upon. As Alpha, will find Foxy, and now he's kind of pinned in. Try to flash his way out, but Alpha pointing at his screen, wondering what is happening. It does take him down. 3 members survive. FNATIC now moving up to 11.
Yep. About what you would expect there. A few kind of delayed reactions from DRX. Nice headshot from Stacks, but Boaster again setting up in these tricky positions. You know, this really shows how well the homework is done by this team. He's looking right at him. He had to be looking at his map. Had to be. You know, Flashback's got good reflexes. He's generally been pretty good with that kind of thing, and yeah, it's just, what are you doing? Yeah. I think Foxy 9 trying to get a little tricky, a little creative, but not going to work against players of this caliber.
I think Alpha was just astounded at the lack of utility on the peak.
Yeah, that too.
Clearly, DRX a bit frazzled here. Orb just going to be snatched up. Leo now 1 away from having that Hunter's Fury unlocked. He's going to rotate over, maybe even just do Orb collection on the opposite side of the map.
Why not? I mean, you've got DRX on the back foot. Might as well try to win more. There's no reason not to. Just get this over, get that rest, get ready for those grand finals if you're FNATIC. That's what you're looking for.
And throwing their way forward. Turret going to be cleared out. Get sights on Flashback there for a brief moment. Boaster moving forward. Clears the alarm bot. Really ramping up the pressure here on the map.
My ult is ready.
As all this util gets cleared out. The ambiguity about where FNATIC want to take this is greater and greater. Push forward, up in towards market, instant trade. Stacks finding one, Chronicle quick on the reply. Hunter's Fury from Leo. Had the ping on a flashback, and he even gets the tag on a Foxy 9 across the map. What a read from Leo, softening him up. Buzz with the quick reaction, able to find the headshot. Time dwindling. His Boaster has to try to make his way down into the site. Buzz was the last vestige of hope here, really, for DRX. Mako now sprinting across. Gets the weapon out for a brief moment, but then Leo finishes the job. 12-3, FNATIC once again looking to deliver a 13-3 scoreline to close out this series and punch their ticket to the grand final.
Looking great for FNATIC. Just everybody in the right place at the right time. It feels like, again, Leo's utility, you can't say it enough, how smart he is, how accurate he is, just how aware of positioning. And again, FNATIC just has DRX's playbook on download. Every position of every player seems to be mentally accounted for at all times. And Leo, even there from B main, catches Mako completely off guard. Oh, that's pretty good, though.
Yeah, double push up in mid. Stacks able to find the kill. Mako leading the charge. Flashback, however, going to get taken down. Stacks now the closest to try to defend this as Foxy 9 swings around through alley. Couple shots flying. But suppressed as Chronicle continues to pulse out with the no command.
Hunter's Fury available for Stacks.
We'll likely have to just wait this out. Okay, Hunter's Fury now being opened up. Okay, that actually distracts Chronicle for a brief moment, so Mako swings in, finds the kill, finds 3. Mako suddenly coming alive a little bit here, but now Durka could be the one to pull this off. Gets the headshot. The tap on the spike. The swing forward. Buzz can finish him off. The fuse comes in. No 13-3 this time. DRX get themselves up to 4.
I thought Durka was going to pull it off. It's just like he's one of those players when he's in moments like that and he's able to isolate fights. You just think this guy can do this no problem any day of the week. It's a good start here for DRX, catching Alfier kind of out in the open there, going for that jiggle peek, and then Mako's able to take space and wrap all the way through B main off of that pick. And so DRX there, with a little help from that Hunter's Fury as well, able to flush enough players out to keep this alive and make it just one player too difficult for Durka to clutch.
Let's see if this continues. It's the Sheriff here from Durka, so gonna be planning on trying to get himself an ult orb. Alpier, he gets himself an ult. 2 ult orbs in the way of killing people. Cleaning them up here in mid stacks, and Mako once again trying to have some forward presence in Alpier. He's looking to end this. Foxy9 dead. Buzz will put an end to that reign of terror, but Buzz also knocked down to 30 HP, and Chronicle will finish him off. All now on Flashback, who's caught in mid. FNATIC have had enough. 13-4, they take down DRX in ever so convincing fashion, 2-0. And they earn their way into the RedBull HomeGround Grand Final versus Cloud9.
Clean and efficient as you would expect from these guys. Just fantastic reads on DRX top to bottom. Fantastic teamwork. Everything you expect from a team that has won multiple international titles this year.
The EMEA Powerhouse Superstars have been on a tear when they first took place. #1, they lifted the trophy at VCT Lock-In and Valorant Masters here in Tokyo before a 4th place finish at Champions, preventing the 3-peat. They're looking for one more piece of silverware this year, but they've got another tough challenge ahead of them before they can get their hands on it. But after that performance, they are well and truly on Cloud9. That was a dominant victory.
And that's the team they have to play next.
Yeah.
You got it. You got the punt, baby.
I loved it. I love it.
I mean, you can see the camaraderie here between these two teams. They're very well versed with each other, very familiar, very much friends. But I think this is going to sting a bit here for DRX. It's an off-season event, but that's not the kind of showing that you want to go out on.
Yeah, I think especially for like Foxy9 and Flashback probably wanted to have a little bit better showings here against FNATIC, try to push them a little bit more, show that, you know, they've at least got the individual skill to compete with them. But it's really difficult when FNATIC has you so well read. I mean, time and time again, FNATIC setting up trap, reading DRX positioning. I mean, you even saw Leo there. After getting a kill with Under's Fury, he turns and spins and hits the exact spot, completely on the other side of the map where Foxy9 is standing. So it's just, you know, the homework so well done by this team. And you know, DRX, a few things here and there, a few bright spots, Buzz playing well, but other than that,